Okay, hey there, and welcome to the locker room. Coach Giggs here, and no stranger to my left and to your right, Simon Arias. I got him in the house. Mwah. I got him. He's here. Now, guess where we are? We're in New Orleans right now. We're celebrating after a year's worth of activity and productivity. And what our company does is they put all of us into these different categories and they measure our success. Well, Simon has done something that no one has ever done in our company. He went back-to-back Leader of the Year, Director of the Year. He is developing more leaders and people than this company or any company has ever seen. And I know I'm not overshooting when I say that. So I wanted Simon in here today to share with all of you some of those secrets and tips and what he's doing to create this great life, because I know him and he wants all of us to have the success that he's having. So Simon, talk to him a little bit in the locker room. They're all yours, you know them all.
Sure. Giggs, I would say, if I could point out a couple key areas, the first one I would say is being mentally tough. You can't be physically tough until you're mentally tough, because at some point you'll find something that you can't physically do per se, and it's only your mentality that's going to push you forward through that moment. Those of you out there that, I got 8 years under my belt now, which isn't enough time statistically to do some of the numbers that I've been able to do, and I think that's because I've been blessed with great mentors. So I think you need great mentorship. You need to choose your mentors wisely, and then yourself be wise in listening 100%, not 99. That 1% makes all the difference. Listening to 100% of everything that they have to say. The next thing I would say is you got to be healthy and strengthen yourself in 3 areas: mind, body, and spirit. If one of those places is out of whack, then at some point you won't be strong enough to overcome a storm or a setback. And one of my family members leads me to what I would say the last component, and key would be is that my uncle told me one time that a setback is only a setup for a comeback. And the only way that you're going to achieve true success, and everybody defines success differently, but I would say success to a point where you can financially, protect your family in ways that you've always dreamed of, and you can give back to all the things that you're passionate about. I think it's going to take a certain level of mental toughness to come back from a setback, and I think you got to be willing to sacrifice. It becomes cliche, but every story, every person, especially in this business, every person that's a Hall of Famer, so to speak, has their story, like yourself. And sometimes people, it's easy to get caught up in the Ferrari, or kids that you mentor and pay for to go to college, or the car that you buy your daughter, and they think that, man, he's really lucky. And it's really not about luck at all. No. The more you study it, the more you see that people are so different, but they're so similar. And that's willing to sacrifice short term for the long-term life that you want to live. And if you do that, then what else would you do?
Wow. Not going to add anything, because you heard from someone who's been in this locker room so often. In fact, the most hits we get, Simon, is when you're in this locker room. That means you got a lot of people out there.
Well, I have my mom and my grandmother, and they just continue to click on it. I pay them.
Oh, is that what it is?
They just continue to yeah.
I was wondering how he gets triple the amount.
Bag. I gotta keep it real.
We kept it real here for all of you. But kidding aside, Simon, if they follow your advice, really follow, what kind of life will they be living out there in the locker room?
Their very
best life. You got it.
If you've enjoyed and feel the Daily Locker Room has served as an inspiration in your life, why not share it with a friend by sending them